I think I'm live. Hi, everybody. Awesome. I see that people are joining. Good. It works. Thank you. Okay, great. You guys are here. Awesome. So welcome, everybody, to the IG Hop for Dia de los Muertos. My name is Joan Zelaya. I am an ESL instructor at Richland campus, and I love to support alas. I'm wearing my shirt today. It's really, I feel really lucky to be able to support for such an important holiday. I am going to be showing you how to make papel picado. I made papel picado for the first time like 3 years ago at an alas event. And it was a lot of fun. I'm not from Mexico. I'd never done it. So it was really nice to do it. Hi, Jana. Hi, Pam. So for the true novice, like myself, we used templates 3 years ago, and I used this template to make the papel picado that you see behind me. It's really easy. But today I'm going to show you how to make kind of papel picado freestyle. And I'm not a crafty person, so this will be interesting. But I practiced, and hopefully it'll go smoothly. In preparing for this, I did a little research about papel picado, and I learned that it's an Aztec tradition. And Aztec artisans would create something like papel picado, but they would carve spirit figures into natural materials like wood. And so the tradition lives on now in modern day Mexico in the form of papel picado. And they use the papel picado for all kinds of celebrations. It's not just Day of the Dead. I learned that they do it for all kinds of holy days, holidays, and celebrations. So that's kind of neat because I don't have to take it down now. So what you'll need to start is some tissue paper. And I will try to show you first like an easy way. We'll see how much time I have. But an easy, simple way to make papel picado will be the first one. And we should get something that looks like this. And then if there's time, maybe we could do something a little fancier that looks like this. So yeah, we'll see how far we get. But what you'll need is some tissue paper or crepe paper, scissors, obviously, some yarn, and some tape or glue or a stapler, either way, anything to make it hang. Okay, so you want to get your tissue paper and you want to cut it 10 by 10. And then once you have it cut, I hope that you can see. Can you guys see the table? It looks like you can. You want to cut it in 3 halves. So you're gonna fold it in half, 1 half, and then you're gonna do it again. And you want to make sure that you line it up as much as you can. Yeah, okay, thank you guys. And you do it a 3rd time, so 3 halves. And you should have something that looks like this. Now we're gonna make what they call the skirt. So you take in the edge, maybe like about 1 inch. And see, I told you, I'm not a crafty person. I'm surprised I got this far, but so my edges aren't clean, so I like to cut off the ends just to have a smooth end. And then here you're going to make the skirt. So you can make cut off the ends on each side to make like a little triangle or diamond or a scallop. I'm still learning how to do the scallop, but to make an even cut, well, let's just do it. Cut off one end and then cut off the other. So usually I'm not even, so I fix it this way. Take the edge and fold it in half. And then here at the bottom, you can clean it up, right, to make it even. Awesome. Okay, cool. And then here in the center, you want to make a little design, a little hole. So you can make a triangle, you can make a hole, you can make a diamond. I'm not fancy like that, so I'm really can't make the circle yet. I'm practicing, but I can make a triangle. And once you do that, you get that bottom that looks like this. You can open it up and you get the pretty bottom design. Now, you want to take the top edge about 1 inch or 1/2 inch, depending on what you're going to use, and fold the top. So I found that I used yarn, and so I need a little bit more space at the top. So this is where your papel picado is going to hang on the yarn. And then you, either with glue or with a stapler or tape, you're just going to tape it along. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to fold this in half. So you're going to take it down like that. And bring the top edge right to the top of the skirt. Even if you go over, that's okay. You're gonna fold it like this. So here's the edge, the pretty edge or the skirt, and here's the part that'll go over your yarn. Awesome. So now what you want to do is start to make some cuts. So this folded part is going to be the edge of, the center of your papel picado. So that's the little center design that we're gonna do first. So you gotta make your first triangle. This is all about triangles. So take one end of the papel picado and just make a triangle like that. And it's okay if at the edge you have some of this hanging off, that's okay. Just be careful not to rip it off, so be gentle. Awesome. So what you're gonna do now is cut the edge off. And that's where you have your center. And now we're gonna make cuts along this edge and along this edge. So in the center, you can make a hole, like a semicircle. You can make a diamond. The thing you want to pay attention to is you just always want to be aware of where the fold is. You don't want to cut into that. So just be aware. I usually just keep my thumb there so I know not to cut by that part. So then make any kind of design you want. This is, I think, the fun part of this. There's no like hard and fast rules as far as your design. So I made some cuts here, and you can make one here, but it has to be tiny because you don't want to cut the edge. And even if you do, not the end of the world. All right, awesome. So we did one edge, and now we're gonna do this side. Let's see. So be mindful again of where your little flap is, and make some cuts. So the fun part that I've had doing this is kind of just going with the flow and seeing where what spirit invites me or inspires me to do. It's kind of relaxing. One tip is to then, the more you practice, the easier it'll get to cut. And one tip that they gave was to cut from this end and not this end, because this is where you'll have the most control of the scissor. All right, so now, as you can see, you have a little design. Now, if you want to make cuts here and here, here and here, you fold it up again, and then just find your empty space and make a little triangle or a little crease and make your cuts. I'm going to attempt to make a heart. It worked last night. We'll see if it works this time. Beautiful. So you see we have a heart there and there. So if you open it up, now you have 4 hearts and the center. Pretty neat. So a tip that they also offered is, and by they I mean the Los Angeles Artes y Culturas Museum. That's the video that I followed. You take your papel picado, all of them, right? All of them. And you take an iron on dry heat and you iron them out. And that's how you'll get all of the creases out. So now you want to line them up to hang them up. So you take, let's take 3. This is the easy part. Take 3. I don't have a lot of space on my table. And my cats are behaving, thank God. They're not here bothering. So you line them up flat and open up the top part and take your yarn, however long you want it, cut off a piece and just slide it under. I pull it down, and they recommend spacing them out like 1 inch apart. Let me see how much time I have. 2 minutes. Okay, beautiful. Anyway, guys, this is the last piece. It's so easy to do and so much fun. I can see why this tradition lasted. So I'm going to continue practicing to see if I can make them as beautiful as the ones that I see people doing and presenting online, but they're beautiful. So you place down your tape, and then you have your papel picado. I hope that this was easy to follow. If you can't do it that way, get a template, and now so you could do these. And now hop on over to @RLC Multicultural to make mini piñatas. @RLC Multicultural for mini piñatas. Thank you guys for joining. Bye.